So today we are exploring an area on the western side of Trinidad and Tobago known as Point Gourde. It's just after the Chaguaramas Bay, and for those who are familiar with the area, the trailhead starts opposite a popular spot known as the Anchorage. The hike was held by the Trinidad and Tobago Child Care Academy, and it lasted around 45 minutes. The hike took us to a small cave, a shipwreck. Then we were able to climb up to an area where there was once a fort. It was basically just a depression in the side of the mountain at this point, but it offered an amazing view of the western peninsula of Trinidad and Tobago. We also explored another area that took us down to the beach before we actually headed back out. Overall, it was a really good experience and a really nice hike exploring western peninsula of Trinidad. So the trail itself is a road. This road, from what we were told, was actually built during World War II by the United States Army when they had a greater military presence in Trinidad. There were several bunkers that we saw to the side of the road as well, but they weren't accessible because they weren't properly kept, clean or anything. It was just these big concrete structures that we were seeing behind some trees. Hopefully in future that could be cleaned up and probably put to use, or at least for tourists to look at. So the hike itself follows this road, which is at a leisurely pace. You can do it comfortably. There were a lot of children, so they were doing it comfortably. You don't have any of the problems that you would normally have with other hiking areas, such as in trails in forests where you have branches, trees, you have to duck, bend over, all those sort of things. It's just a clear, unused road that we could use. At a later point, the trail does taper down into a smaller one, which would take us straight to the cave, and then we'd also follow this to the shipwreck, and then we'd also work our way back up this trail to see the fort, and then back out to the road. So the cave is one of those lesser advertised one or highlighted ones in Trinidad and Tobago. I've never actually heard of this cave prior to this outing, this adventure. So you wait your turn and then you head in. It's rather short. You just head in, you make sure you have some lights, beware of some bats, right? And you go in, take a look around, make some videos, take some pictures, and that's basically the cave. So after the cave, we're back out on the trail, and this time we're heading towards the shipwreck so that we can see what this shipwreck is all about. So the shipwreck is interesting. We weren't able to get any history on it, but from the looks of it, there was a dock here at some point in time in past in history. We don't know what the ship actually did when it was functional. It seems, I can only assume it either ran aground here or it was abandoned, but it was interesting to look at. So from the location of the shipwreck, it also provided a really amazing view of the Chaguaramas area, the western peninsula of Trinidad and Tobago. They're seeing it in the background, where the Anchorage, Pier 1 and several other areas, as well as the hills of the northern range. And from the shipwreck, we're back on the trail heading towards the fort. There wasn't really much remains of the fort, and most of the areas that would have probably been clean in the past, overgrown with trees, bushes and whatnot. But it offered a really amazing view of the surrounding areas.